So I want to start with something unique that your department has, and it's the Reserve Police Officer Program. So tell me exactly what this is and how it works.
It's a volunteer basis. It's a reserve program. You have to actually do the written test, the physical agility. You have to do everything that a full-time officer has to do, and then you have to pass all the testing, the background, and then training is actually done at our police department, at our station, with Iowa Law Enforcement Academy's curriculum. And then after you get through all their modules and stuff like that, and you're able to ride along with the officers, you're in uniform, you have the exact same arresting powers as a police officer, a full-time officer does. The only thing you can't process a few things, I mean, like the OWIs or drunk driving.
It's kind of like an internship for your police department.
Yeah, for the most part, yes, it is.
Wow. So this is something you did years ago. You were a reserve police officer for a couple years, 2 years, right?
Yeah, 2 years.
What was that experience like for you?
It was. I mean, it's like I said. It's nice. It's interesting.
Yeah.
You just get started that way, and some people might not like the job.
Yeah.
And this is the way to get in there, see if you like it. Back when I was doing it, back in a long time ago,
Gotcha.
it was we were 3 or 4 of us, and it was really interesting. And we had to actually schedule times because we were there so much. We enjoyed it so much.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know so many departments have been struggling with getting officers and keeping officers. How helpful is this program for you?
Well, like I said, it's like an internship. Like you said, it's
Yeah.
they get in, they get trained, do all of our paperwork, all of our how to do our reports, our computer systems, all that stuff there. So they are actually ready to go, and we can look at that pool and we can hire them right from there. We do have to still send them to the academy. Okay. They'll still go off for 16 weeks to the Iowa Law Enforcement Academy.
Yeah. But it's so cool because, like you said, you don't know if you want to do this, and this is just a good opportunity to be like, is this for me?
Right. Yes. Correct.
I feel like we should talk retention because so many officers or police departments are dealing with it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is it to get officers and to keep them in your department these days?
It's about 11 or 12.
Oh, geez.
It's just with us, we're kind of used to it though. We've been doing it for years. We get a guy in, get him trained, and then the bigger departments will take him. And then it's been like a stepping stone because we're a small department, we're a 10-man department. There's not a lot of opportunity for growth there. The younger guys come in, they want the action and stuff like that, and we just don't have the task force and stuff,
But how frustrating is that? You train everybody, you get them in.
The only positive in my eyes is that obviously we're doing something right because they're taking my employees.
Okay.
So
that's a good way to look at it.
that's how I see it.
Yeah,
So
that's a good way to look at it. So you have this program to help with retention. Anything else you're doing to try and keep your officers?
the city's done some college retention. If you have college, if you are going to class, they do stuff like that. They'll pay for some of the classes and stuff like that. They're trying. I mean, they try, but like I said, with our size, it's rough.
Okay.
It is.
You mentioned your department has 10 officers. Ideally, is that a good amount for you, or would you want more?
More is always great, but 10, we have a pretty good crew with 10 right now and everything. And that's one of the other things with 10, we have a rotating schedule, so everybody has every other weekend off.
Okay.
So that helps with a little bit of the retention too. They enjoy their time off. So.
All right. I want to switch gears a little bit because Carter Lake is a little different in that you're on the Nebraska side of the river, yet you're in the state of Iowa. How does this impact policing?
It can be rough at times. Back in the past, it was a lot harder. Your border's a line in the street. I mean, it really is. Some of the businesses are partially in Nebraska and Iowa. Even some of our residents actually are. If you go out to the very tip of the lake, yeah. Some of the yards are actually in Nebraska off the lake.
So describe one of a challenge that you face with it.
Well, I mean, just when you leave your jurisdiction, you're out of your jurisdiction. It's just you're in Omaha now, and it's hard. It really is, honestly. No matter what, every day when you're patrolling, you leave Carter Lake back into Nebraska, back into Carter Lake, because to get to some of our businesses, that's the only access to them is through Nebraska. So it is kind of it's challenging, but we work with it.
Yeah.
Teaching new officers is kind of a trick too with the borders,
They're like, Chief, what am I supposed to do here?
Right. It is hard. It can be difficult, but we got used to it. We handled it pretty well.
Has it ever affected policing? Has it ever affected you doing your job?
Sometimes it has. I mean, obviously, you don't want to pursue into another state. You don't want to do anything that's going to cause city liability or anything like that. So it does get kind of tough now and again. But my officers have been trained and they know what they can do, what they can't do. And
on top of that, you're in this city that has kind of a small town feel. You're surrounded by a city like Omaha that is bigger. How does that impact your department?
It's interesting that way too. We do have a small town. It is a very, like I said, I'm still a patrol officer. I still answer calls. And as long as I've been there, 31 years now, it's when you go to a call, you pretty much know everybody. It's hard not to know them. And it's down home. I don't know how to describe it. It's just really unique that way. It's still a tight-knit group in Iowa there.
You've been there for a long time, and you must like this small town feel. You never thought about leaving?
No, I moved in Carter Lake back in '88 and started in '91, and I've been there ever since. And no, I've just worked my way through, and I enjoy the town. Okay. I went to, we have an elementary in Carter Lake, but then the junior high and high schoolers are bused over to Council Bluffs. So I actually went to school with some of the people of Carter Lake.
Oh, wow. So what are some of the things that your department is doing? Like when you think about it, you're like, oh my gosh, I am so proud of the work we're doing.
My thing's the kids. We really enjoy the kids. This COVID has been horrible for us with the kids. We do a lot of, like I said, we have an elementary, so every morning and every afternoon when the kids are coming in or going out, we're there. We used to be until COVID hit, and we lost that. You get the high fives from the kids and talk to the parents, and so we are missing that, and we're going to get back to that here sooner or later. Okay. Very soon, I hope.
What else makes you proud of the work you're doing?
Just the events, the city. We do like a Shop the Cop. This was our 6th year. Last year was. They're changing it now to Holiday with a Hero because we've tied in with the volunteer fire department because we're getting more and more people involved. Okay. So they're helping us with the shopping and stuff like that there. So we do that, and the Parks puts on a fishing derby in June, and we go to that. All the officers go to that and help the kids do the fishing. It's just, a lot of it's with the kids. We really want to spend time with the kids.
And why is that so important to develop that kind of bond with the kids early?
Yeah, you need to get them early. I mean, hopefully just to show positive, gets positive in their life and like there before they move on up.
And they remember you guys. I remember my kids still talk about they love their officer. They remember, right? So I want to talk about you for a little bit. Okay. Because you have been with the same department for 31 years. I mean, not everybody can say that.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yep, it's interesting. Like I said, I've enjoyed it. I enjoy the town, the people. Just no reason to go anywhere else. Yeah, I really have.
You've been chief for 15.
Yes.
What do you love about your job?
Back to the small town, you just know everybody. I mean, you can even be there. It's like when we go to calls, even if it's a deceased person, you know the family. It's more of a close interaction with them. It's like they actually know you're sorry. They actually truly know that you're there for them.
Is that hard too?
It is when you know the family because we have a volunteer fire department, so we also get called to the squad calls and medical calls and stuff like that too. So it can be tough. It can be tough, but it's something you just get used to, and you do.
What would you like to see done before you retire? Not that you're retiring anytime soon, but I'm sure there's still something. Is there something that you want to accomplish before you call it a day?
I don't know. Not that I can think of anything. No, I can't. I'm sorry.
Mission accomplished.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
I'm kidding.
We can always. There's always, you can always better yourself and do stuff. But the cities, we've come from a long way, and we are up to date with the help of our county and Pot County. We've got the in-car computers and all the stuff that we never had before. We had to work at.
Whoa! So, just explain that. You said you come from a long way, but when you first started as chief,
It was handwritten tickets, typewriters. Not computers. We've come a long way, and like I said, we've just got our new programming system we're tied in with the county and with Council Bluffs. Actually, we operate off the same system, so it's a lot different. You can work out of your car a lot more. It's a lot different than writing handwritten tickets back in the day.
You've seen a lot over these last 30 years.
Carter Lake's changed quite a bit in a long time. Yeah, from cornfields to $400,000 homes. Seen a lot of change, yes.